Hello, my name is David Labby from BeaverPress, and I'm going to go over a new plugin called Themer Templates for Beaver Themer. And what Themer Templates allows you to do is use any Themer layout or any singular Themer layout as a page template throughout your website. So to get started, I'm going to go over some Themer layouts that I made ahead of time. I have a footer and a header, and those are used throughout the entire demo site. We also have some singular layouts. We have a full width featured image, a large featured image, a left sidebar, a couple of products, and a right sidebar. So let's go ahead and open one just to take a look. This is a full width featured image, singular layout. Let's open this up. And we have a full width featured image, some text. So it's pretty much a basic layout for a post. Let's go back and just take a look at another one here, a left sidebar. And as you can probably imagine, we have a left sidebar, a featured image, some more text. So these are just some sample layouts that I put together for the demo. So how do I use these as page templates? Well, first of all, let's go take a look at a post. Let's open up the edit page. And on the right hand side, as normal, you will see the page, the post template drop down where you can choose a template. And I am using the Beaver Builder theme. So it has a default theme, a full width, and a no header footer. So how do I use layouts as templates? Well, let's go back to the layouts. So let's go ahead and create a page template out of one of these layouts. So let's choose the full width featured image, edit. On the right hand side, you'll see a new category section called Themer Template Categories. In order for a layout to be used as a page template, it has to belong to a category within this type. So let's go ahead and create a category, and you'll see how these categories are used in a moment. And we're going to call this one Themer Layouts. Add it. Include the category. Update. Now let's go back to our post page. And inside the template dropdown, you will now see that it's broken up into different groups. We have the standard templates from the theme, as you saw before, the default theme, the full width, and the no header footer. But now we have that category that we just created called Themer Layouts, and the full width featured image layout that we wanted to include as a template. So let's go ahead and use that as a template. Update. And once it's update, we'll preview the page. And you'll see that it is now a full width featured image template. And if you go up here in the nav bar, you'll see the layouts that we're using for the current page. We're using the header, the footer, and the full width featured image layout. And just like before with Themer Layouts, you can just go ahead and click that, and it'll take you back where you can edit it, and any changes like before will cascade to any pages that are using this as a layout or a Themer template. So let's go back into Themer Layouts. So let's go ahead and choose another layout and make it available as a page template. Let's choose the left sidebar, and we'll create another category, and we're going to call this blog layouts. Click the blog layout category, update. Let's go back to our post, edit, and inside the template drop down selection, you will now see a new category called blog layouts, and there's our left sidebar. So let's go ahead and choose that as a template, update. And let's go ahead and preview it. And as you would imagine, we have our left sidebar layout being used as a page template. And in the nav bar, you'll see under Beaver Builder, you'll see the left sidebar showing up as a template being used. So let's go back to our layouts. Okay, so now let's choose another theme or layout to include as a template. So I'm going to use the large featured image. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to include that to the blog layouts. And let's go back to our post page, refresh. In the drop down, you'll now see under blog layouts, we have two theme or layouts to use as a template. We have the large featured image, which we just added. So let's go ahead and include that or select it for fun. Update, refresh, and there you go. You have the large featured image being used as a page template. Up here in the drop down, you'll see that the large featured image shows as a layout being used. Again, you can click on that, go back, edit it to make changes however you wish. Let's go back to the layouts one more time. So I'm going to take a moment to explain categories a little bit more in depth. I'm going to open up the large featured image, which our post sample page is using, and let's switch categories. As you can see, when I switch categories, the blog layouts becomes unchecked and the themer layouts is checked. You can only use one category, and it will only allow you to choose one category. So just keep that in mind. You can edit categories here. So if you go here, you can add new category. It gives you the list of categories. It gives you how many themer layouts are within this category or the categories. So blog layouts has two themer layouts being used. So if I click on the two, it will show you those themer layouts that are available as page templates within the blog layout category. So let's go back to themer layouts really quick. Let's open up that large featured image again. So let's go back and change the category. We'll switch it over to themer layouts, and let's update. And nothing will change. So let's go back to the post. Let's refresh, and you'll see that it's still using that large featured image as a template. However, you'll see that it now changed categories within the dropdown. It is no longer in the blog layouts category. It is now in the themer layouts category. However, it's still being used active as a page template. So you can switch categories. Let's go back to layouts. You can switch categories, but if you deactivate an active page template or an active themer layout that is being used as a page template, you run the risk of reverting all pages using this as a page template back to their default template. So let me show you what that means. So if I go ahead and uncheck themer layouts, this is being used on our post page. We're going to click OK. Now it does not belong to a category anymore. Let's refresh. And I go back to the post page, refresh. You'll see that the page template now reverted back to its default template. And you open up the drop down, you'll see that our template is no longer available. So just keep that in mind. And if I go ahead and preview that, it reverts back to our default template. So just keep that in mind. If you have an active template or an active themer layout being used as a page template in your site and you remove it from a category, any pages using that themer layout as a page template will revert back to their default template. So just keep that in mind. It's a little confusing, but it's really simple once you wrap your head around it. But like I said, I'll be going more in depth in other videos explaining categories and other subjects about the plugin. But for right now, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown. So let's take a minute to talk about how post types works in Themer templates, activating and deactivating within the settings. Let me go to our post page, our post, and in the drop down, I'm going to select another template, left sidebar. We're going to use that as a template. And now let's go to, on the left here, the settings, Themer templates. And this is the settings page for Themer templates. And you can see that we have a list of post types. Posts and pages are activated by default. Product is a third-party plugin, WooCommerce. And I'll go over all this in a minute. Then you'll also see a license page. So it's just pretty much standard. Enter your license, activate it, because you're going to want to get the updates that are coming, because some really exciting updates, but more details on that at a later time. Let's go back to the general tab and talk about post types. So like I said, by default, posts and pages are active. So if I go to pages, let's open up another tab and let's go to a page, go to the about page, and go over to the template. You'll see that we have those Themer layouts available as page templates within this post type as well. However, if we go back to the settings page and we deactivate posts that we've been using, any posts that are using Themer layouts as page templates will revert back to their default template. So in other words, here is let's go to the post page that we've been using. It's currently using the left sidebar Themer layout as a page template. If we go to the settings, deactivate post, it's going to give you that warning saying any pages or posts using a Themer layout as a page template will revert back to their default template. So just keep that in mind. Once you start using Themer layouts within a post type, you're not going to want to deactivate it unless you don't care, and you don't care if they revert back to their default templates. So let's save. Let's go back to the edit post. Let's refresh. And then you'll notice in the template dropdown, we reverted back to the default template, and you'll no longer see an option for the Themer layouts to use as page templates because we deactivated this post type from being available. So now let's go back to our settings and let's reactivate post type. Let's go to our post sample page again and refresh. And you will see in the drop down, our Themer layouts are now available again for templates. So let's go back and let's activate a third-party post type, in this case products from WooCommerce. But before we activate that, let's go to a product page, products. This is one that I created earlier. Edit. You will see that we don't have a page template selection, so we have to activate the post type in order to have that available. So let's go ahead and activate that. I thought I had that window open. Let's go back to our settings. Let's go ahead and activate the products post type. And if we go back to our product page, refresh, you will now see a post attributes box with a template dropdown. And we have our Themer layouts available as page templates. But I have a couple special templates that I created ahead of time, or layouts that I should say. Let's go back to Themer layouts. And I have a product 1 and I have a product 2. So let's go ahead and create a category and add those to be available as page templates. Let's add a category. We're going to call this products. We'll add that. We'll save it. Now let's go back and add our product 2. Click that. Update. Now let's go back to our product page, refresh. And inside the drop down, you will now see our new category products. And inside that, our Themer layouts that we can now choose as products, templates. So let's go ahead and choose one. Product 1, update. We'll see what that looks like. Yeah, preview the changes. And there you go. You have like a full featured image. You're pretty much a standard WooCommerce product page layout. So let's go ahead and change that. Let's go product 2, update. Let's go to our product page. Let's refresh. And just like that, we changed our template. So you can see the power in that. You can definitely have a lot of options. If you go up here in the admin bar, you'll also see that we are using the header and footer Themer layouts. And you can see that product 2 Themer layout that we are using as a template. So that is just an example of how a third-party post type works with Themer templates. So let's go back to Themer layouts, and I want to point out a few other things. Here is a column Themer template categories, which will show the categories that a layout belongs to. It's just a way to visually see and keep things organized. Let me point out that if you go to a non-singular type layout, so in other words, if I go to a footer type, let's open up the footer layout. There is no option to choose a Themer template category for this layout because it is not a singular layout. So categories are only available for the singular type layout. So now I just want to go over how Themer templates works natively with Beaver Themer and layouts. So let's just go ahead and open up a layout. I'm going to open up my left sidebar. And I want to make this layout available or active throughout my entire site and all post. So post, all post, update. Now if I go back to my post sample page that I was using earlier, edit, it is using the default template, so it will show that left sidebar layout that we just activated for the all post on the site, and it reflects here as well. And that is just the native or natural behavior of how Themer layouts works, or Beaver Themer works. So let's say I want to override that template. Well, you can simply just go and choose a different template, a full width featured image, update, and if I go to my page and I refresh, you'll see now that it's using the full width featured image layout as a template. And here in the admin bar, you'll see it reflects that there as well. Now let's say I want to activate Builder. Let's say I want to use Beaver Builder, enable Beaver Builder instead. Let's enable it while it's still using the full width featured image. It's going to give you a warning saying you're about to override the layout. Do you want to continue? Yes. Let's say we make some changes and we just want to save our draft. So let's save our draft. It will revert back to our full width featured image because we saved a draft and we did not publish any changes. And you'll see that it reflects here as well. However, if we enable Beaver Builder again, and this time Yes. This time we publish it. It will now show that Beaver Builder is enabled, and it has reverted back to its default template in order for us to use Beaver Builder. So that is an overview video of how Themer templates works. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be making more videos to come, so keep an eye out for those about the more technical aspects of the plugin. But in the meantime, you can head over to beaver.press to find out more about this plugin and others. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. My name's David Labby from BeaverPress. Thank you.